Hello, so through this presentation, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 character strengths and how they relate to the field that I will be going into, which is pre-veterinary medicine, and I'm actually currently looking at wildlife rehabilitation. So, my top 5 strengths, they were fairness, appreciation of beauty and excellence, honesty, spirituality, and love. So going into fairness, I believe that relates to, fairness is something that's important to me in general, be it people, animals, whatever. It's something that I think is extremely important. I think that everyone should be treated equally, treated fairly. Everyone should have, justice. You shouldn't let your feelings for someone or something influence the decisions that you make about it. And a lot of, not even a lot, just animals don't have a voice. And so, going into veterinary medicine or any career that involves animals, it's important to be that voice for them. And even, if you're not going into that, it's still important to be a voice for animals because they don't have one and they deserve the same fairness and justice that we do as people. Appreciation of beauty and excellence. That's something I'm very big on finding the good in everything, and I'm very big on the little things are so important. If I'm having a bad day, one of the best things that just makes me happy instantly is just looking at the sky because it's so beautiful. And there's so many there's beauty in so many things around us, even the smallest of things, and a lot of people just don't see that. But I love to just look at that stuff and see it. It's just something that's important to me. And going into veterinary medicine and looking into wildlife rehabilitation, that's working with wildlife, and in that goes with that goes the environment, because that's where wildlife lives, that's their home. So it's important to take care of that too and find the beauty in that and make sure that everything's okay with that too. Honesty is something that is super important to me. I think that it's important to not only be honest with other people, to be honest with yourself as well, because the mind is crazy. If you tell it something enough times, it's going to start believing it, even if it's not true. And so I think, and I'm the type of person that's I don't want to be lied to, so I'm not going to lie to someone else. I'm a very honest and open person, and I think that is something that's important to have. And relating that to the veterinary field, it's important to be able to be honest and open like that whenever you're going to be working with the owners of pets or whatever else. It's important to be able to be open and honest with them and not have it seeming like you're putting up a front or something. Spirituality is something that is important to me. I feel like everyone has a purpose in their life, whether they know what it is or not. I feel like everyone has a purpose and a calling. And for me, so I'm a Christian, and I feel like living my life for God is part of that. And I also feel like being a vet is something that I'm called to do. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and it's something that I don't know, I just feel like it's what I'm meant to do. And then love is the last one, and that's something that is extremely important to me. I feel like it's important to love everyone around you, regardless of if you get along with them, if you don't get along with them, if you agree with their beliefs, if you don't agree with their beliefs. Regardless, I feel like it's important to love everyone and everything, animals, people, whatever it is. I feel like that's really important. And in the veterinary aspect of it, it's important to have that compassion and love for animals, because otherwise, how do I put it? I guess I just feel like if you don't have that love and compassion for animals, then you're not going to be able to help them as much as if you did. And you also have to be able to show that towards people too, because say that you have to put an animal down or something like that, you have to be able to show those emotions and sympathy and empathize with, and just to be compassionate with the owners and stuff too in that type of situation. And so overall, I felt like this was a really good assignment. my top strengths, they didn't really surprise me very much, honestly. I kind of knew those things about myself already, so it just kind of confirmed what I already knew about myself, but I still felt like it was a really good assignment to do to just get to know things about yourself, and even like seeing what your weakest strengths, like your weakest characteristics were. It's important to know what that is so that you can work on them and become better so that you can be strong in multiple areas instead of just a few.